saying, like, I don't think people realize, like, even the simple thing is cost of paper, it's gone up dramatically. And so, like, all these, um, it's not easy to run a business. And you've been extremely successful. So, like, watching, like, guys like Eric Larson and Robert Kirkman and everything with Image Comics and the fall that they're starting to have now, this is, like, your opportunity to, like, be that standard. So, like, I think the way you're approaching things is smart. I think your marketing is brilliant. Even though some other people might be jealous of you and won't say it publicly, but I mean, I think what you're doing is the right thing and going about it. You look at from the outside looking in, it looks like you are looking and analyzing everything and taking everything from the past and saying, okay, this is how I'm going to approach it. This is the plan of attack. And so, like, moving forward, I'm sure you probably have more steps that you want to accomplish. But
Well, yeah, absolutely. But to your former point, I think the importance of everything, definitely doing it independent, is doing what makes sense for you. Because I'm not gonna
Yeah.
pretend like everybody has $200,000 to $300,000 like I did laying around that
Yeah.
they saved to make it happen, right? But what I did, because of the following that I had built, what I knew about business, again, the money that I had, our approach made sense for us. And I think that's kind of what's happening with the independents, is that people are having to find their unique economic models. And I would recommend that they explore that, because often when you do something different, you are going to get pushback. You're going to get people that say that you're doing it wrong. You're going to get people that
That's the
say
good
that.
thing.
Yeah.
That's
Agreed.
the good thing, guys. What is it? You are just lazy. Take it in. The opposition is what makes you stronger. The suffering is what
Oh,
instructs.
100%.
All the great poets, all the great people will tell you that in their fucking quotes. Read those quotes and understand what they mean. Don't just fucking read it. Because it sounds smart. Understand that these people from the past who had major success are telling you all the same thing. Stop being lazy, attack the boulder, learn from your mistakes, repeat the action until you get on top of the fucking boulder, and then take a look at the higher boulder and attack that one.
That's exactly it, yeah. And if you don't do things on your own terms, then you are not going to get the results you want. It's very simple, even something as small as having a YouTube channel, because it allows you to have, like, I'm happy as hell that I'm able to have complete control over everything that goes out on my channel. And when people attack me, I'm happy to come back at them and shoot them back down. But that's fine.
Man,
The point is, nobody else is responsible for it than me. If it dies, it's my fault. If it works, then it's my win.
That's
And I
liberating.
love
Yeah.
that.
That's
Yeah,
liberating.
exactly.
Absolutely.
Very
So I'm
liberating.
gonna ask a question, and you don't have to answer it, but, like, from the outside looking in, and I've never claimed to be CG. I don't label myself anything. I'm a lover of comics. But when I see what's happening, not just with certain individuals going on full blast, like, what are your thoughts with that? Like, because, like, it seems like, for me, it seems like you're killing the industry that you're trying to promote. You're in a niche market, in a very small niche market. So why? And you're dying. The comic industry is dying, literally dying.
That's true.
And it's all manga, it's all anime. So I don't understand the logic. Yes, you're profiting short term off of this, whatever you want to call it. But I mean, and you can name whoever. But, like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, do you just from what and again, I'm only going on based on what I've seen. It seems like you're blocking out all the noise and just focusing on what you need to do. But I just want to hear your general thought, and obviously we're not going to say names, but your general thoughts when this is happening. It's just like you're shooting yourselves in the foot, like you're killing the industry.
Yeah, it's not good for the industry at all. It's not good for a business as well. If the goal is to actually get out there and be productive with your properties and your comic books, it's unproductive. I'd make the argument. But, like, yeah, for me, that was one of the things that I had to adjust with becoming now this owner of this multi-million-dollar company. And it took me a while to get there. I had to take my lumps there, because I was still, for a while there, stuck in my old ways of, maybe going back and forth with people, or maybe a foot in, a foot out. But whereas to now, yeah, to your point, I'm blocking a lot of that nonsense out, because, I got to be more professional, right? There's so many different things, cool things that I've been working on. And to me, that's what I value most. I value my customers, my actual supporters, people that are buying my comic books. And I'm trying to, of course, I want to expand that, not to sacrifice the actual audience for the sake of expansion. But I do want to continue to grow and continue to expand. But you know, it goes to what we were talking about before. When you do something that's unorthodox and you do see a lot of success, you're going to get pushback. It's an inevitable thing. You need to be ready for it. People are going to say what they have to say about you. They'll speak your praises. They're going to knock you. You're going to have to deal with both of it. And I came from the music industry, and that long prepared me, because nothing that I've dealt with now in comics compares to the crap that I had to put up with in music. Because music industry is grimy, and it's far more grimier than what comic books.
I know, it's crazy.
It's dirty, bro. It's for sure dirty. But no, I do encourage people to still give it a shot, because I'll speak to, like, for example, when we hosted everything on our own website. I remember, and people that follow me know, when I floated that idea out there was a lot of pushback. They were like, why wouldn't you use like an Indiegogo or Kickstarter or something? And that's because they were more or less familiar with that. And that's not a knock to those people that had that expectation, but that's kind of what you're going to have to deal with. Not everybody can see your vision, and maybe that doesn't make sense for other people, and it can be very difficult for them to see that. But you still should get out there and give it a shot. And that's what I hope with independent entertainment altogether, that people are starting to find out. And that's what works for them. Not just necessarily trying to replicate exactly to a T what somebody else did, because that might not make sense for you, but finding the unique ways that are unique to you, your business, your goals, your aspirations, and then finding and kind of coordinating a plan and executing it. So it won't really be a standard anymore, to quote Pantera, since we're talking a metal, but there won't be one. And I'm okay with that. Now, that could be scary for a lot of established people, because at that point, it's like a lot of folks might not make it on the other side if that standard isn't there anymore. But I welcome that. It's like, it'll be like the Wild West, and it'll be very competitive, and I love that. I love that.
Well, thank you for that. It's a great answer. Yeah, it's a great answer, and you're doing really well with it. You've done really, really well with it. So
thank you.
All right, guys, I'm going to catch up on Super Chats